Aloha, everyone, and good morning. To our faculty, staff, families, and friends, thank you all for supporting us on our higher education journey. To my peers and fellow graduates, I speak directly to each and every one of you when I say congratulations and good job, class of 2025. You're never going to hear that enough, so I'm going to say it again. Good job. Now, if you're like me, you are probably wondering, what am I going to do next? I want you to know that right now, at this moment, that question does not have to be answered, because you all have achieved so much that must be celebrated in the present before worrying about the future. To quote famous 2000s rapper Soulja Boy, hopped up out of bed, turned my swag on. Today, you have all turned your swag on. Today, you have accomplished something that a minority of people will ever have the opportunity to accomplish. You have a college degree, and you should all be very proud of yourselves because I know it wasn't easy. The stress and hardships that we all faced. The study rooms at Hamilton that were always filled with people who were not studying. Never having enough meal swipes for the always increasing prices at Jamba Juice. Raising Cane's, not having a student discount, which is messed up, quite frankly. And don't even get me started on all of those discussion posts. Ooh. But you did it. Despite all of that, you made your mark on this institution, which is no small feat, so I commend you all. Now, I do not know the stories and details of you all as individuals, but I know we can all relate to the fact that we have been through trials and tribulations, and I hope you can relate to some of mine. I came to this university without having ever visited the Hawaiian Islands. I did not know a single person here, and I committed without seeing what the university looked like in person first. I'm from Ohio, so what am I doing here? I was worried. I made the wrong choice, but you all embraced me. Both the local population and the student body alike made me feel as though I would never be alone when times were tough. My freshman year, I joined our university's marching band program, where I got to attend UH events and develop this beautiful family with our in-state, out-of-state, and international students alike. That same year, I would become a tour guide and show off our campus to the next generations of UH students. Later on, I would join our social media team in creating posts that deepen the relationship between our student body and our local businesses. Now, I don't tell you all of this to brag about my on-campus achievements, far from it. Rather, I tell you this to let you know that this university has always allowed me to explore the areas that interested me. I fully immersed myself into the beautiful culture of our campus and island, and everyone was so kind and welcoming. Now, with that being said, I will be the first one to admit that I did too much. I wanted to live up to the impossible expectations that I set for myself as a kid. I wanted to make myself and everyone around me proud. I was so worried about preparing myself for the future, securing a good job, starting my career, that I stretched myself too thin. I got burnt out. I got stressed. I got anxious. I was lost. And when I hit my lowest, I turned to you all. I turned to the friends that I made here. And you've all helped me in ways that you can never know. And I'm truly thankful to each and every one of you. Now, with that being said, the next time my local friend asks me if I'd like to go surfing with them at Sandy's, I am going to politely decline that offer. I am not going to do that again. Never making that mistake again. Thank you. Now, on a more serious note, in this era that we live in, there are many uncertainties. There is so much fear and panic across the world, and there is so much hate. We find ourselves struggling to leave these echo chambers that validated our views, our belief systems. I found UH to be a really good place to challenge these views and all that we conform to. Our media-filled lives, it's too much, if I'm being honest. This school has taught me, more so than any other institution, that unity can be achieved by individuals of so many varying backgrounds and belief systems. For that is the spirit of aloha. and the spirit of aloha is alive and well, and I can feel it in this room with you all today. Now, I want to talk about you all because you all have achieved great success here today. Whatever you choose to do next is exactly that, your choice. And that freedom is a gift. As you look to the peers who have made this journey with you, do not compare yourselves to them. Not your friends, coworkers, families, loved ones, because going forward, you have your own journey and your time will come. I used to compare myself to everybody, and I used to question all of the choices that I made. It didn't help that whenever I gave a campus tour, I would hear the same thing from parents. So what are you going to do with the communication degree? And so I would say the same thing. Well, I'm going to be a barista, but I'm going to communicate very well as a barista. All people want to do is compare lives, and comparison is the thief of joy. It truly is. As you grow older, and as time goes on, these comparisons matter less and less because with time you realize that your journey will never and can never look the same as someone else's. You cannot be anybody but yourself. I know graduating can be a scary thing. In college, there is security in knowing exactly what is going to happen every single day. But not having that security, not knowing what's going to come next, graduating, that is a beautiful thing. And saying goodbye can be very, very difficult, but you are ready for it, even if you do not feel like you are. So for the time being, if you can, please try and relax. Spend time with your family, go to the beach, go to Matsumoto's, get some shave ice, play some Fortnite. Whatever you choose to do it because you deserve it. Oh, and before I go, I have to mention, my family made the trip all the way out here from Ohio, and I take much pride in carrying their legacy with me to graduation. I carry with me their last name, Shores. If it weren't for the choices they made in life, I would not be here today with you all. We all stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. And as a result, it is our job to usher in the next era of change that our future generations need to see, so that they may succeed in the same way that we have here today. I know I threw a lot of words at you, but if you take away nothing else from this speech, please take away this. You have all done an outstanding job here today. You may or may not be a college student after this ceremony, but you will always be a rainbow warrior. Mahalo, and go Bows!
Wow, let's hear it